Maya Rostowska, can it be that your voice is put into my recordings and you're probably using quite a lot of my ways, of course artificially, because you had created the profile for David S. Cohen. So he had suffered because of you, and you're trying to make the impression that he was suffering because of me. Apart from that, you had been acting against other people as well. I think this is quite probable, apart from your natural deficiencies, of course, which qualities, in my case, were in surplus. Well, a general update overall, it's going from the tragic to the more from tragic to tragic, so to say, getting more and more tragic every day. Um, so the conditions are devastating. And one can really be fed up. Um, so actually, I am fed up. Um, well, another person who might have been destroying David S. Cohen is, of course, Rihanna's boyfriend. But I think Maya Rostowska might have done quite a lot too, especially that David S. Cohen had this habit of putting in her achievements the achievements that had been mine. So that stinks. That truly stinks. Um, of course, as usual, too much of Ola Kicha, and generally, it's so pointless. All that suffering. Um, I'm trying to read John Paul II as a separate thought from the whole philosophy of suffering. And depending on who looks at it, some can really blame him for that ethos of suffering, which makes others suffer. But I'll try to be faithful to myself and look for the thought. Um, the other day I was reading, I'm not sure what it was, but there was still the emphasis on the creation of the kingdom of heaven, which must have been earlier to the philosophy of suffering. So I believe the whole philosophy of suffering is designed to destroy us, of course. But the original impulse, the original thought was the creation of the kingdom of heaven. Of course, under the circumstances, with so much hatred directed at me, I cannot speak of loving people because they are not lovable, and I do not believe that one should love the people who should be hated. This is simple. One hates evil, and they are embodiments and incarnations of evil right now. Agnieszka Bata, Magdalena Rojek.